Super J and Mad Mike come to you guys, as always, with another cool video here on the WrestleCade YouTube channel. Mad Mike had to have picked up one of my favorite figures ever here into the WrestleCade. It's very special to me. I was actually at WrestleMania 24 live in person, and I got to see one of the greatest matches of all time. The end of an era, the end of one of the greatest superstars in the history of WWE and professional wrestling itself. This man started out professional wrestling in the late 70s. Ended up getting in a plane crash, breaking his back, ended up coming back and continuing to wrestle and become the 16-time heavyweight champion of the world. My favorite maybe performer of all time, Shawn Michaels, and right there behind him was Ric Flair. And these two men got to fight at WrestleMania 24 with Ric Flair's career on the line. And Mattel got to memorialize this great event and this great figure, great superstar known as Ric Flair. And let's give it up for the Nature Boy. If you're a fan of professional wrestling, you know this man right here was the man throughout the 1980s and 1990s. He started out with the NWA, was world champion there, ended up going on to WWE back in 1991, becoming WWE champion at the Royal Rumble 1992, and went back to WCW, ended up, becoming champion, a dozen more times, and again, one of the greatest performers of all time, Ric Flair. WWE Mattel memorialized this figure and this great man with the defining moments Ric Flair action figure in his attire, the same robe that he wore at WrestleMania 24 when he got defeated by Shawn Michaels in a WrestleMania Classic. Let's go ahead and give it up. In the back here, it just gives a cool bio about Ric Flair and about WrestleMania 24. Mad Mike picked this bad boy up at FYE. I guess they're selling figures now. That's a CD superstore, a DVD superstore, and they've got a lot of cool WWE stuff there. So check that out this holiday season and beyond. But this Ric Flair right here, what an amazing job they did. These defining moments figures, WWE and Mattel, they do a great job in bringing to life some of the greatest matches of all time, bringing you some of the coolest attires that guys wore from the past. Wow, that was hard to get out. Why did they make it so hard to get out there? Like a Rubik's Cube, trying to get this thing out. Finally, I've done it. I've got it out. Look at this robe right here. The Nature Boy, man. At WrestleMania 24, when I was there live, in front of millions of fans on pay-per-view, Ric Flair came out in this illustrious robe. That was huge. It was memorable. The feather-like surroundings around the robe. The blue and silver lacing, the diamonds that were trimmed all the way down. He strutted out like the Nature Boy himself. Like a 16-time champion would strut down the ring. He had the gigantic WrestleMania 24 stage. They had fireworks that were just bursting in the air for 3 or 4 minutes while Ric Flair strutted his way down to the ring to fight HBK. It was certainly a memorable moment, for wrestling fans, and especially to be there live. It was amazing. And even 8.5 years later, I look back and I still can remember where I was when that happened, and remember that moment. Ric Flair got beat by Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 24, and Ric Flair, after getting Sweet Chin Music, celebrated with his family, and we knew it was the end of an era. And it was the end of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, a 35-year career. for the Nature. And as you can see here, they did a great job even on the body scan of the Nature Boy. A great head scan of Ric Flair when he was older. Even some cool blue boots with white. Even says RF for Ric Flair on the side. Same with on his trunks like he always did. And Ric Flair, what more can you say? You still see him on TV from time to time. His daughter Charlotte has been several time WWE Women's Champion on Raw. And she's, you know, in my opinion, the greatest women's wrestler they have now, and maybe of all time. And I think she's going to be there for a while, just like her dad. But thank you, WWE Mattel, for immortalizing this great WrestleMania 24 match between Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. Check out our videos, as always. Super J and Mad Mike on the Wrestle Cave. We bring you the coolest WWE unboxing of action figure from Mattel, WWE. Also, WWE action figure matches that we do from time to time. Also, tournaments. WWE reviews of Raw, SmackDown's pay-per-views. We're the coolest place out there. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. As always, we've got more videos coming. The next Defining Moment is already pre-ordered. Super J went ahead and pre-ordered that. And Shinsuke Nakamura is the next Defining Moment you'll see us pick up. And that comes out in the beginning of March. So check back. See you guys later. Peace.